Good afternoon and welcome to Coast Legal Aid of South Florida's presentation of the Commitment to Justice Award. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. I want to introduce our board chair, Edward Zabursky. Edward is a local attorney who's dedicated to helping people in our community. Thank you, Ed.
Thank you, Lisa. And I want to echo those sentiments. I thank everyone for being at this awards ceremony. What we're doing today is one of the most important things that CCLA does for the outside community, which is to recognize people who have not only helped, but have dedicated their lives in the mission of helping others that can't help themselves. And this year, the Commitment to Justice Award is being given to Theresa Edwards, who is an attorney at Edwards and Clarkson, PA, here in Broward County. Back in 2011, the CCLA developed or instituted the Commitment to Justice Award to give this award to someone who has dedicated their lives to the mission of CCLA to improve the life of low-income persons in our community through advocacy, education, representation, and empowerment. The bottom line is these people have shown a commitment to the community over their entire lives to help those who can't help themselves. And they do it in a selfless way where they ensure that every person that they can help can get equal justice under our laws. And when they walk into court, they don't do so alone. So they got a real shot at justice. It's no mistake that Theresa Edwards is our award winner this year. You see, Theresa, in her blood, has been a civil advocate for people her entire life. She was raised by a family that gave her those values. Her father was actually the chairperson of legal aid back in the late 70s. And he instilled those same values in his daughter, who was chair of CCLA just a couple of years ago. Now, over the past 3 years, specifically, Theresa has dedicated over 275 pro bono hours through Broward Lawyers Care to help low-income clients receive access to justice. She's been a practicing lawyer for over 40 years. So my guess is that over those 40 years, thousands of hours, years, if you will, have been dedicated to help those who are less fortunate as a pro bono lawyer. In addition to serving as a pro bono attorney, during the pandemic in the fall of 2020, she worked temporarily as a staff attorney to provide advice and counsel to pro se family law litigants. She provided individualized advice, paperwork, and instructions to her clients to enable them to represent themselves. As a pro bono attorney, she volunteered 75 hours on her most recent case alone to assist a senior citizen with fraudulent activity from a family member who was forging important documents. After nearly 3 years of pro bono litigation, Theresa settled the case on the eve of trial, which enabled our client, CCLA's client, to save her property valued at about $200,000. Theresa's work has helped many pro se family law litigants like this to become independent of their former relationships and receive adequate financial support, enabling them to preserve their housing and financial stability and to continue on with their lives in a productive way. Theresa has significantly broadened the reach of CCLA's work in the local community and ensured that more Broward residents receive equal access to justice. Notably, most of her time and service that she has contributed has been during the challenging times in the midst of the pandemic. She just didn't stop because people needed it the most during times that are the most troubled. Theresa has a Juris Doctorate from Nova Southeastern University. She is also admitted to practice before the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Florida, the Appellate Court for the 11th Circuit, and the United States Supreme Court. It is with great honor and privilege that I award the CCLA Commitment to Justice Award to Theresa Edwards.
Thank you so much for the award that you are giving to me. I very much appreciate being acknowledged, although of course this work is something that makes you feel good just to be able to have the knowledge and skills to be able to help people who have legal problems but are unable to help themselves. I am proud to walk in my father's footsteps. His name was Fred Bland, who did much of this type of work with legal aid and others long before I did. He taught me that it was an extremely important thing in life to be able to step up to help others whenever you're able to. I've been very grateful to be able to, and I hope that I will be able to continue and that my son David will follow behind me. Thank you again for this honor.
At this point, I want to thank everyone for coming and listening to Theresa's words of encouragement for everyone to get involved to help others. Her commitment is an example that we all should follow and adhere to. And I'm glad that we're recognizing it here today with this, what I consider a Lifetime Achievement Award. For those of you who are interested in giving a contribution to CCLA in Theresa's name, there is a link on the CCLA website where you're able to do so. If you can, I would encourage you to do so in Theresa's honor. With that, that concludes our award presentation for today. And again, I want to thank everyone for their time and effort in coming here and being present during this very important award ceremony. So thank you very much.